All righty, good morning, everyone. It's May 20th, 2022. It's 9:30 a.m. We're here for our workshop this morning. The first item on our agenda is the auditor's office.
The only thing I'm probably gonna have is a budget amendment to recognize revenue and expense on the insurance recovery.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
How about, next up is the treasurer's office.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a couple of properties that are gonna, in Petersburg. The first one is Avenue Hale. There's a legal description of it, and the winning bid on that one was $222.22. And then we had another one, also in Petersburg. There's the legal description of it. It also had a $222.22 winning bid. And then we'll have a proclamation to recognize June as Hale County Elder Abuse Prevention Month. And then our next item on today's agenda, we have Tori Huddleston from the city of Plainview, who's going to talk to us about Christmas lights at the courthouse and the upcoming red, white, and blue event.
I need to stand over here.
Yeah, just.
Pitch wherever you go, I'll follow.
All right. Hi, I'm Tori Huddleston. I'm the special projects coordinator for the city of Plainview. So I think y'all are a couple of fresh faces for me. So just wanted to introduce myself. So the first one I wanted to kind of go over with y'all is the Christmas lights at the courthouse. It's kind of been a little bit of a saga to get these organized, but I have an invoice and a worksheet of what exactly we are asking for the courthouse to do. So basically we are just asking to have the lights that are out right now permanently installed, and that will be done with burying the cases at each light in concrete and into the ground in the flower beds. And the wires will be in a 6 to 7 inch trench to the light so that they won't be really messed with at all. And then on the south side, it's a little tricky with there not being a flower bed right here, so they would be doing a trench right there as well, just a couple inches, and then they would cover that back up with a concrete filler. I'm not a concrete person, I'm not construction, so having to get it into layman's terms for me and then explaining it to y'all has been a little bit of a challenge. But they will make sure that the seams where they have to wire or put the wires through are completely seamless, so wouldn't be any tripping hazard or super unsightly or anything like that. The lamps, if nobody has told y'all, they usually last for about 10 years, so very good longevity there. And they are checked on once a year, and they'll go and make sure that the glass part that shows the lamp is clean and wipe off any dust if there is there, which obviously that's going to happen, and do a UV protectant to protect the glass and the plastic and everything holding the system together. And so for the install, it's only $450. It's a one-time fee, and it will be plugged in as it is now. If y'all wish to hardwire it into your facility, you would have to get with your own electrician to do that. That's the only thing that they don't really cover is hardwiring, because usually that you need a master electrician to do that anyway. So that's the only quote that I can't give y'all today is the $450. And so the reason why it's only $450 is currently the city is paying for the lease of it. In 2021, the city paid $12,096 for the uplighting plus all of the garland that was up and down Broadway. So the lease for this was part of it. So in the next couple years, it's going to be just that $450, this one-time fee. And then in 2024, whenever our lease is up, we'll be able to look at how y'all are willing to move on from that. If you want to keep the property or keep the lamps and just kind of walk away, it's yours. There's a 12% buyout fee for it of what the actual items cost, but it's yours. Any maintenance, that's up to y'all. any replacements or anything like that, that would be kind of on y'all's time. Or if we want to stay in with how we are going in the next few years, I think it would just kind of stay how we're kind of floating around right now.
Okay.
And I have the invoice with me if y'all want to keep it just for reference.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, please. This was brought up one other time, and the guy somebody kind of,
Yeah, I think
And
there were
the-
some different
and
prices.
the numbers he was giving us were a lot different
Yeah.
from what this was.
Yeah.
I think he might have been giving you the total fee of everything.
Okay.
Which, that's
Does she have
scary.
any more?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make copies for you.
I'm sorry, I should have
If she
made copies.
doesn't, I'll make copies.
I only had that one. Yeah, so looking at the $12,000 compared to the $450 that we're asking, I can see how there could be some sticker shock right there,
Yeah.
so.
The 445.
That is the one, that's the permanent installation fee.
Okay, so there's two,
I
so
think,
there's two.
I think that's just the same information. I think one is just kind of a breakdown and this is the actual invoice. And if you need a W-9, I can give you one.
We probably will, but until they decide.
Right.
But, so this is what we're paying,
Yes.
not this.
Right, that's just the worksheet. It's the same information, but this is the actual invoice. I think that's like a statement. That's how I've looked at that, because it's the same price.
No, they're different prices. That one's 445, this
Oh.
one's 450.
Okay. Every time they've spoken to me it's $450, so I can take that one back. Yeah, I'll take this one. Every time they've spoken with me, it's been $450. I don't know where they got, that was a mix-up or
Okay.
not.
So I'll go make copies.
Sorry about that, I should have caught that.
Nope.
So, yeah, that's the basis over the permanent installation. They've been, I've seen the courthouse lights every night, they've been working pretty good. There is an app to change the colors.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, they thought I was the best person to give the app to, but I spoke with Mike earlier today and he would be very happy to teach somebody how to do the lighting. He's pointing at you. It's very simple. I mean, it's as user-friendly as you can get on something like that.
Rosita's good with that stuff, though, isn't she?
No, we
So,
don't want
I would
to, we don't
very,
want to give her control of anything.
I would very happily turn over those reins.
I thought app, she's gotta be good at that.
But yeah,
Okay.
if y'all wanted to do different colors for different events.
Yeah, we
all
may
you
do
have to
that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And then our red, white, and moo event.
Yes, so I have been visiting with the Red, White, and Moo Committee, and they are very excited to bring Red, White, and Moo back to downtown. As you all know, we had some major construction downtown last year, and so they had to move it to the park, and they miss home. So they would love to be back at the courthouse lawn. It would be the usual setup around 7 a.m. and tear down around 12:30. They will be having 4 to 6 bouncy houses with at least 2 having water slides. And just like in the past, we would put them on the sidewalk over here to prevent any marshy mud issues happening on the lawn, because that is definitely an issue whenever that happens.
Well, and the covering, there's something about that material, those slides and stuff
It
are
just
made up.
kinda absorbs,
Within just a few
yeah.
hours, it discolors the
Mhm.
grass. And so,
Yeah, it's a big, so they're already prepared for the water slides to be on the sidewalk.
okay, all right.
And then the newest thing that they're looking to do is have some shopping vendors. And there's still quite a bit of space over in the parking lot area here that is kind of underutilized every year. And that's where they're hoping to have the shopping vendors this year. And then they will need access to electricity and water like they do every year. And then to put the flags along the perimeter.
Okay.
So they're just wanting to come back downtown and do the same old, same old.
All right, sounds good. All right, any questions of Tori? All right, Tori, you're welcome to come back Monday if you,
Okay.
but we'll make decisions on Monday, so.
Okay.
And if you don't want to come back, then that's fine, I'll call you and let you know.
All right, no, I'll be here.
Okay, all right, well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then our last item for this morning's agenda is Commissioner of Precinct 4.
All right, I have a purchase agreement with Yellow House Equipment in Lubbock for purchase of a 2022 John Deere 770G motor grader. I put it in my budget for this year. The total amount is $285,000. They're gonna give me $190,000 trade-in for my 2017. The balance owed will be $95,000. And there will be a 6-year full warranty.
Okay. Any questions of Jimmy? All right, that concludes our agenda for this morning. Let's look at our agenda for Monday. Let's see, like I said, the two things on that I added on mine for Monday was the basically to continue the burn ban that we've had going. I think we approved that again in February, so we try to come back about every 90 days and review it and see where we're at. But and even though we've got a little rainfall, we haven't had near the amount we would need to remove that ban. And then on local government code 352.051, authorizes the Commissioners Court to adopt an order regulating certain fireworks in unincorporated areas of the county under drought conditions. The statute provides that the order must be adopted before June 15th of each year for the 4th of July period. And so we went ahead and put it on this agenda because our first meeting in June is not till the 13th. So, and then, of course, Tori will have those items. We'll have Jimmy's item. And that looks like the only difference is gonna be the firework and the burn ban.
Has
So,
that been the fireworks show?
no, I don't believe so. What it does, it bans the sale of them and
Out in the county.
Out in the
Don't
county.
sell them.
Jim will have a detailed proclamation or declaration or whatever on Monday. So, all right. Any questions about today's or Monday's? If not, then we'll stand adjourned this morning at 9:40.